Where's Most? The host of the worst. Wow, my neighborhood is fucked up. Not really, I'm sure it's just like kids just fucking playing along. But there's balloons hanging from the sewers. You know, like if you've ever seen the movie It. You know, the movie that terrified me when I was a child. But kids are fucked up. Or it could be just adults fucking around. In memory of 1994. It, the original. I just thought that was, interesting. It's like fucking red balloons hanging from sewers. Come on, kid. Don't you want your balloon, Johnny? This is a throwback to the time I practiced braha. Now, I really wanted to be invested in it, but I really could not get too involved. It puts you in a dark, mysterious place, especially since you have to collect things from other human beings. And you gotta cross different levels. Are you gonna be a creep and go to their freaking toothbrush or a hairbrush or, hug them and pluck a hair? Or are you going to be straightforward? Hey, I need a little swab of your spit. Now, I am still interested in it, but not for my own life, my own benefits. I like exploring it and seeing other people work with it. It's just something that's not for me. So I do remember something, and I was just talking about it with someone, and I completely freaking forgot about this. I don't know how I forgot about this, but so, you know how I said the only thing I did with Katie was contact her hairdresser on Instagram, and then I talked to her police because she was accusing the Anti-Without a Crystal Ball subreddit of making false calls to her house, and people were swearing up and down in the subreddit and Discord. Everyone was swearing, no, we don't go real life, right? And then we found out it was that Nat person, which now you know, but whatever. So a couple people bought her background check because she was coming after a teen mom for her Amber Portwood for her arrest, and like Janelle, and like she was coming after these people and stuff. And they were saying, these are teenagers. You're talking about 16, 17-year-olds. Like, you know what I mean? So anyway, people bought her record, and we found out that she was arrested. I am the one that paid extra. And I know this is insane. And like, I just remembered me doing this. I paid a couple dollars extra to find out her report and that she was arrested on Christmas Day, 2 a.m. So obviously she had like a spiraling, something happened where she went spiraling so bad that she drank so much and she had to drive at fucking 2 a.m, right? And I put out this information, and she was very upset about it and accused, I think, Erin of doing it or whatever. But that was the whole thing, is because someone I was talking to, they said, oh yeah, people were speculating if that was you. And they were saying, like, obviously there's other people who had the information, but no one had the actual report. And anyway, that's all I have to say, is those are the only things that I've actually done to her. But I know, like, she likes to call people stalkers and liars. And I understand I do the same thing, but I actually have evidence, and it's completely different.
Hello.
Hey,
What's up, Pickles?
Pickles. All right, so yeah, I mean, what do you want to get down to it, or
What are you talking about?
so the story of Morgan Ingram and how she was pronounced it was pronounced a accidental suicide, but in fact she was stopped. And there were accounts and interactions and surveillance footage leading up to that night that makes it very evident that she was stalked to death. And they also they closed the case right away. They didn't even give it a like how most cases are open for like years.
Jessi, you're cutting in and out.
It was how like most cases are like close.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're cutting in and
Hello?
out, so I couldn't hear you.
That was weird. So yeah, how most cases are they take a couple years to solve, but they closed the fucking case. Don't you think that's kind of weird?
How long did they wait before closing the case?
Like under a year.
What was the reason for closing it?
Because they labeled it an accidental overdose or like a suicide or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was found with trace amounts of I have all the information on my phone if you really need that, but trace amounts of this antidepressant medication that can also be a tranquilizer and be given to horses. And there was a horse farm nearby,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the suspects, their mom is a nurse that works at that place, and they have access to the tranquilizers.
Mm-hmm.
So they the whole point of the why it's speculative
Hello?
because of the whole murder is because
Hello?
there was so much.
Jessi?
Hello? Can
Hello?
you hear me?
Yeah, it's like really, really roboting and cutting in and out.
That must be your connection. Mine's fine.
No, my
Mine does full
connection's good. The
bars.
island has great Wi-Fi today. Like I have five. I'm serious. It's like cutting in and out, and then it's roboting. What was the last thing you said?
Yeah, I have full service.
Well, I mean,
But
just having full
yeah,
service doesn't mean your
so
phone's not glitching. Like I'm telling you, are you hearing me okay?
yeah.
Then it's not my service.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I'm on my service shows it's fine. I've been having phone calls all day and it's fine.
All right, well, all right, go
So, I
on.
don't
So what
know.
was the last thing you said?
Okay, so one of the suspects' mom works at a horse clinic that sells tranquilizers
Mm-hmm.
that happen to be found in the coroner's report of Morgan. And there was this antidepressive drug that was found in her system, but it was found in so much lethal amounts that it would be like impossible to ingest.
Uh-huh.
So
Did
it's
the families
possible
have
it was
any
injected.
ties? Did the families have any ties to law enforcement or something that would have called for what's the reasoning that they're saying for the cover up?
It's not. I see. I don't remember fully because I might have to go back into that because I've been reading and there might be like not that I've read that there was, but there might have been something that I might have missed. But the cover up is because they are assured like the police did a horrible investigate. Well, okay, so the police there was a couple of different police departments because they're on the edge of like two different counties. So two different like police department, two different. That's where it gets messy. Where two different police departments would come,
Mm-hmm.
and so different things were being reported, and some police officers were saying, it seems really sketchy with this Keenan guy, and so when they were reporting stalking, they said that it was very odd that that they were believing it to like there was a lot of evidence that it was a Keenan and
Mm-hmm.
his girlfriend was their neighbor.
But I'm asking, like, what would have been the reason for the cover up if you had to? Because if you're going to allege a cover up, then there has to be.
I don't think that. No, I think that the police weren't covering anything up. It was just a shot job. At least that's like what I've read in her mom's like entries, saying like it was just like a shot job and been like, oh, like case is done, you know, like clean my hands, case is done. Because I feel like they didn't want like it to be a whole thing, because then it would be like, because you notice how all these kind of murder cases they become huge, and I feel like the police department was like nervous and they didn't want like this whole thing, you know,
So they
blown
wanted to
up,
keep it
because
a
then
small
people know
town.
you and your family and it's a whole thing. And
Yeah,
I don't know,
yeah.
that's just
Like
kind of
and then it becomes
conspiracy that
Making
I
a
have.
Murderer, and then you have Netflix documentary crews going around.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. I feel like that's what it is. You know how, so you know, I've read so much about this case. You know, I've
I can
been
tell.
documenting this for, I think she's been dead for what, 8 years or so. And that's how like that year is when I found out. So every year I remember it, I study it and everything. And you know how people say you don't know what's behind a smiling face, right? But she had an amazing community, friends. She had a diary. You think that she would say something horrible in her diary, like I'm so depressed. Like even like knowing like if you wanted to kill yourself, like you would write in your diary, right?
No, I probably wouldn't write
But
it.
she
I probably
always
wouldn't write it
wrote
down.
like positive things. And next Thursday I'm going out with my puppy Willow, and we are going to the park, like things like that and everything. And
I mean, they've actually found
it's just like,
a lot of people who've committed suicide who, in their journals and writings, like they showed no signs of, even in their private diaries, like they weren't discussing it. So I don't know if that would necessarily, just like how people handle
yes,
grief
no, you're
differently,
absolutely
like
right.
people handle
There's a
personal grief
possible
differently.
chance
That
that, yeah. Oh
yeah.
yeah, no,
Well, I just want to make sure we have our so
absolutely.
like when I'm writing this, our because you know I want you need to frame it the right way. The argument is so it's not that it was a police cover up. More it was police not wanting the publicity of this unsolved crime, or you know, like saying that this,
Yes,
so they just quickly rushed it and said it was a suicide so they could close the case and
yes,
move on.
perfect. Yes,
And
that's
then
exactly what it
what
is.
was Dr. Phil's role in this?
Oh, fuck him.
No,
So
thank
he
you. No,
had
thank you.
Brooke, who was Keenan's girlfriend and was
And who was
also,
Keenan?
I believe, caught on a surveillance camera. You will be able to see a woman with a ponytail and it looks like Ugg boots. And that's exactly what she would wear
Oh,
on her
Ugg
Facebook,
boots.
because it's more
Basic.
than just me like
Yeah.
reading these posts and stuff. I went on their personal, you can go on their personal Facebooks and stuff, and you can find this stuff, and there's things
Taco.
documented, and you can see all this.
Dr. Phil
And
took a taco.
she wore Ugg boots and her hair in a ponytail. And all right,
Oh,
that's
wait.
gonna
Ugg
be,
boots
that's a
and
whole other
ponytails.
fucking thing. But what
Um,
what
Another question. What did
yeah.
Doctor like? Did you say this was close to Dr. Phil's home, or like he knew one of them? I can't remember his connection to
No,
it.
no, no, no. He just had them on because they the Brooke was complaining
Who was Brooke?
that um
Who was Brooke?
Morgan's mom was accusing her. Brooke is Keenan's girlfriend.
All right, now Keenan is.
They're
Hold on, slow
they're
down,
the ones
Jesse. I'm
being
trying to write
accused
this
of
stuff down,
murder.
and you're talking a mile a minute. And I need you to slow down the kilometers. How many
Okay.
kilometers in a
They're
mile?
being accused, they were accused of murdering and stalking Morgan.
Okay.
And so they were on Dr. Phil, and Dr. Phil said, which I feel like he didn't even review any of the fucking evidence,
Yeah, you say that a
and
lot. You say
at
people never
all,
review evidence, but he might
and
have.
said, "You were stalking this woman." And then Brooke ended up
You were
getting
talking to
pregnant
Green
and moving
Frog,
away.
weren't you?
But you would have to see the whole Dr. Phil thing. But he's wrong, and he's been wrong. Obviously, you know, Dr. Phil's been messed up and wrong about tons of fucking shit. And weed is the level deadest lettuce.
Level Deadis.
Weed is the devil
What
lettuce.
is Level Deadis?
Devil
Sounds like you had a
lettuce.
little bit too much Level Deadis tonight. See, there's that laugh. All right. So,
Anyway,
what
yes.
part are you going to be working on? What is your role going to be in this? So, because if I write a script, am I just writing the intro and the conclusion? Am I writing the opener and then like? So, what? How are we splitting this up?
Yeah, so start up with the intro, and I want to so you can give me like
The hood rat chick.
ideas, because you we want to discuss each day that she heard a tap on her window, and then compare it to Keenan's time schedule,
Okay, wait.
his work schedule that he gave to the FBI.
So it's going to be a timeline style script where it's like Monday, July 17th, tap, 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 tap.
Yeah, and then you can, yeah, and then go down and you can zoom in and be like, he said he was at work from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but his alleged lunch break was 12 a.m. and Morgan heard tapping at her window at 1 a.m., would gives a perfect amount of time for him to do
Now, it
this,
should be noted
and
his
then
work
he'll come
was
back to
like
work.
7 miles from her home, giving him plenty of time to make it there and back without raising an eyebrow.
Right, exactly, because that's exactly what it
Wednesday,
is.
July 19th,
It's
2
literally,
a.m.
it's like
Tap,
in
tap,
the
tap.
town that they live in.
Mm-hmm.
He works at the supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
He worked at
Now,
the
see, that's what a
supermarket,
regular cough sounds
so he
like,
was
not that.
right there.
That's a cough. Good for you clearing those lungs. Now
Oh no,
sing
I
for
took a
me.
hit. Sorry.
Sing for me.
What? I said I took a hit.
Oh. Okay. So what is what are you going to be doing though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what is your, because I'm writing a script,
Yes.
but am I writing the full script for the whole thing? Like, what are you doing in this?
You can give me what you have for the script,
Wait.
and then I
Oh,
will say,
okay.
this
Hold
is
on.
what I
So you want me
want
to write the script and then give it
put
to you?
forward, and I could get like screenshots and video clips and everything, and then have them take what you need from that, and yeah, it would be both of us doing a script, so you can have your tap 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 of a mystery script, and then I will do the talking about the actually I could talk about Darvo too,
Who's Darvo?
because I've dealt a lot with that.
What is Darvo?
Darvo. It's an acronym.
What's it stand for?
Hold on, let me look it up specifically, because I can't remember on the top of my head. And it means
separate
denies
entirely.
responsibility.
You should hear about the
attack
M.O.A.S.T
you,
System. M,
reverses
meet the crazy
revolts,
person. O, occupy their time.
victimizes you, and
A,
is
always get them on
offender
the
or abuser.
phone. S, something stupid. T, time to record.
No, Darvo.
The M.O.A.S.T System.
So yeah, that's exactly what I deal with all the trolls that I deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but
now what does it stand for? I wasn't paying. I wasn't listening. It could be
like,
what does it stand for again, Jessi? I'm sorry.
It could be like, deny. What are you talking about? I didn't do that. Even if I did, I rarely do that type of thing. And honestly, it's harmless. Attack. Why are you getting so worked up about this? And then reverse victim offender.
Wait, are you just describing what? Are you just describing what you do? Right? What are you talking about? Is this a skit? What are we doing?
Oh no, I was sorry. I was doing Darvo, explaining to you what Darvo meant.
Oh, I thought we were in an argument. Anyway, that sounded really familiar. I'm so sorry. I thought we got in an argument and I didn't understand what's going on. My bad.
No, I was talking about the case.
Oh, gee.
And I would like
boy, is my face red.
Talk about Darvo and how Keenan and them re-victimized the family and said, "You're accusing me, right?" Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, they have so much evidence against him, but you're accusing me. And he's a victim. There's a video we should add the video you'll be able to find. Mm-hmm. I think it was on Vice.
I thought you were gonna get all the video and B-roll and stuff.
No, but he says he's a victim of being involved in a murder, and it's this whole thing. You'd have to watch it. Keenan Van Hegel
Yeah, no, you said that you were
Just
going to get all
make
the
it a
B-roll and get the interviews and pictures and stuff.
yeah, yeah. That's what I could do. That's what I'll
Well, I
do.
mean,
Is
but you
I'll
said
get
you were going
all
to do it.
this
Then you just said,
stuff for you,
you
and
weren't.
then
I really think I have some productivity software that I can add you on, and I think we should really get it on my productivity software so that we have tasks set up for each person and checklists, and we know what needs to be done because. And then if it's right there in front of our face, like you just said, you're gonna get all the B-roll and pictures, and later you can't say I didn't say that. Or if you send me a picture to use for the thumbnail, then I put you on the thumbnail. You can't call me later asking why would you do that when you
no, I don't
clearly
want.
gave
I
me
don't want to
that
be on the
picture to
thumbnail
use on
because
the
it's not about
thumbnail.
me, and I'm not. I don't want.
No,
I'm
oh, you're
not
not gonna be on. I thought you were gonna be on the thumbnail
thumbnail.
making like a surprise face or like an angry, like how they do on the true crime, in the true crime genre. It'll be like the dizzying case of
Oh,
Maribel. What's her name? Maribel
oh,
Johnson.
I don't like that, and I want to be different, and I don't condone anyone who does that.
Oh, so you don't want to be making like an angry face or crossing your arms.
No, I out against those people that do
I
that.
can't hear you. Hello.
So
Can
I
you get your?
said I speak out against people that do that.
You were putting your face all over stuff a couple weeks ago. Have you not been?
Yeah,
I
but
see. I thought you stopped
for true
posting.
crime when it's about a murder,
I thought you
for
stopped
true crime
posting
when
the
it's about a
first week of
murder.
October because people just
Hello.
stopped sending me stuff about you. Have you been posting, Jessi Jean?
Yeah.
I said, have you been posting because people stopped sending me stuff about you the first week of October? Are you still posting? I thought you just were taking time off.
That's good. That I guess that means that they don't care.
Well, I mean, maybe now that um, I don't know. I mean, you should be
If
happy
they don't
then, right?
if
You
they
wanted
don't
them to
care,
leave you
yeah,
alone. Now they're leaving you alone.
yeah, that's good then.
So,
Yay.
um, do you want to try and you want me to try and see if I can get something to Lauren for you? I'd have to go through Reborn though, because I like since this stuff blew up, Blue Boy is such a fucking diva. He doesn't want to talk to people unless they have like
Yeah,
a certain amount of subscribers, and yeah, he's like,
yeah. That's the fucking thing is I called
right?
him blue balls, and
Oh
then
yeah,
meanwhile
good
he
one.
he's been talking shit about me, and then he said he replied under that post, and he said, "Don't tag me." So do you know what I did?
What?
Made another post and
Oh, good. Fuck his
tagged him
consent.
fuck again.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck that guy's consent. Um. So yeah, I'm not
It
talking.
was just because because I know what he has said, and I have at least one screenshot, maybe two,
What has he
that I can
said?
recall on my phone of him saying shit. So I'm like, so it's like, so, and I even said, so I replied to him, and he said, so you can talk about me, but I can't talk about you. And then I made another post about him. And I was like, but like it was chalant. I was just like blue balls.
Oh, that's a good one. So I can try and go through Reborn. I can try and go through Reborn and see if he can get it to him. Because I mean, as much as people have made stuff about Lauren, no one's done like an interview.
Yeah, but people need to stop being mean.
Well, no one's talking about you or at all. Like they can't be mean. They're like it's like you don't even exist. So they couldn't be any nicer.
No, they're all being they are
How are they being
fucking
mean to you?
mean.
They're not
And
talking about you. Like like they
and
forgot
they
all about you.
well
How's
because they message me on sock accounts,
show
and
me show
they
me
I
the
click on the profile
sockos.
and it'll be like the same fucking day, you know what I mean, whatever, like the date that it is that I'm opening this
Mm-hmm.
up, and that I receive. They make fresh new accounts, and they'll say crazy fucking stuff.
Like what?
um
Show me a screenshot, Jessi Jean. I want because I want to
you
get to the
know
bottom of this.
they talk about the Tweedledum, so I feel like it's obviously like Theo and the trolls and stuff and Green Frog in that group, and they're like, "Oh, don't you know? Don't you know?"
Don't you know that you are? Remember that
And
song?
order fried soup.
What?
But
Well, I'm just saying, like, because I don't see any of that. You won't
yeah,
show me. I'd like to see screenshots and get to the bottom of that, but everyone else has just. I didn't like I said. I thought you were taking a
I
break,
mean, no,
and
I mean, like you have like no, these people like they have been coming up to me for a very long
Okay,
time and has
okay, but
done
like
so.
no
And
one else. So you
so I
could
said,
maybe 3 or 4 people.
I
Like
said
that's
that,
great.
hold on, that I said the like the other day, like recently, maybe 2 days ago,
Hmm.
maybe, uh, that it's really weird because I'm on Reddit, right?
Hmm.
Even though I need to make a new email and I need to do all that kind of stuff because I would love to be like answering your questions about the Chris Hansen shit, you know? And
Or that
I
stupid
wrote to
subreddit they
Reddit
started
and I
about
said,
you.
can you
Did you see
block me
that?
because what?
That stupid subreddit they
I,
started about
I
you.
I I wrote to Reddit and I said, can you unblock me and here's the reasons why, and nothing came to it. And then I went to blocked on Reddit on my other
Subreddit.
email subreddit
Hmm.
and people were saying it's ridiculous that people can just like be mad at you and then like falsely report you and
No, but I know
crazy
how you
things
can get
happen
unblocked. I
ridiculous.
watched the whole thing about this. Because there's a subreddit
Yeah,
about you.
it's
Jesse, listen. Because there's a subreddit about you, send them the link and tell them you need to be unblocked so that you can get that subreddit removed.
I don't know. But so, you know, I've been trying to figure out
Do you,
because
do you not want it? Do you not want the link
I
so that you can get it
made
taken? Jesse,
I made
do you want the link so that you can have it taken down?
I made no.
You don't care?
um no, I messaged them and I said like I'm in a very important person right now and if you want proof, here's proof and everything.
Hmm.
And then they didn't like they denied my appeal. And then when I went to I I went to oh yeah, so I was denied the appeal. And then I went to the subreddit about being blocked from email on for stupid reasons, and it's like because people mass report you saying things that are just like fucking ridiculous and stupid and like not true. And or like for any reason, you know, because I kept saying dear diary, and I was like spam reporting dear diary anytime someone was on the Instacart subreddit talking about something that's so stupid, like I had to climb up 6 staircases, I went dear diary. And I was just mass reported into fuck. And I had the screenshot for the first appeal because it happened twice. For the first appeal, I went to the screenshot and it was Glitter Gang, and they said, "It doesn't matter. We're going to
What is
keep
Glitter Gang?
reporting you."
What is
What?
Glitter Gang? Is that like a hype house?
Oh no, a Reddit username.
Oh, I thought it was like a hype house, like Jake Harvey lives in with his brother.
No, just Glitter Gang.
What? The Disquino Gang?
Glitter Gang.
Oh, okay. Go on. Sorry. I thought you had a problem with a bunch of influencers because that would have made sense.
No.
I just looked at the subreddit. It's dead, so don't even worry about it. I guess if you don't care, no one's using it, so you're good.
Yeah, I made it myself, so
You made this subreddit about yourself?
yeah, because no one was talking about me, and I was wondering why, and I kept saying, why is there not a subreddit about me and stuff, and
What's the name?
I won't say.
Jesse Jean Pickles. Are you lying to me?
No, I'm
Pickles.
just I'm just smoking weed.
Pickle. Pickles, are you lying to me? It sounds like you're lying to me, Pickles. Jesse. JJ.
Yeah.
You're starting to be sour pickles, and you were such sweet
Oh,
pickles before.
sorry. I'm eating a multi-grain tortilla chip.
Okay.
You know, the late July ones. Those and they're like it's with sea salt.
Late
So it's like
July? What does that mean?
what?
You said late July?
Late July brand
I don't know what that
tortilla chip.
is.
Maybe it might be easy. So,
Can you put it closer to your phone and crinkle it around though? Because I don't think it's quite loud enough. You're so
might be
rude.
a random thing. I don't know. Oh yeah.
Am I on
Oh, you want
speakerphone?
me
Can you
to
put the phone up to your face, please?
like that?
Jessi, can you put the phone up to your face?
Oh no, it's on my knee.
Yeah, I'm asking, can you put the phone up to your face? It's hard to hear you.
Oh no, sorry. All right, it's closer to my face. I'm taking a hit. A Dabrowski.
Jessi, when do you want this video? When would you ideally like it to come out?
December, January tops.
So 2-3
Because
months.
of the anniversary of her death.
The anniversary of her death is December, January.
Yeah, I believe it was before Christmas. I might be wrong.
Okay. How long do you want this video to?
Actually, it might have been in January. I think it might have been in January.
How long do you want this video to be?
An hour the least.
An hour?
Yeah.
That's a long video.
I know, but there's no decent video. This will be on the internet for people that are interested in the case. You know,
and whose
that's what I want to do with decent
whose channel is it
justice.
going on? Is it going on my channel or your channel? I can't remember.
Mine.
Do we want to get Chris involved to see if he wants to put it on his channel, do some wraparounds for it after it's done?
Are you kidding me? He's gonna be like that pedophile.
Well, I mean, I make content with them, so I don't know. I don't know if you wanted me to see if I could maybe get it on Law and Crime Network.
It's gonna be on mine, and then he's going to rock in his shoes.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but he's gonna be like, why would Westmos work with a pedophile?
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that. Huh? Is this gonna negatively affect me?
Well, I mean, I'm not, so.
What? You're not what?
Pedophile nor predator.
No one called you a pedophile. I didn't hear anyone call you a pedophile.
Oh, stop that.
Jessi.
Exactly what you're doing
Pickles.
here, Mr. West.
Pickles, stop it. Pickles, stop.
Pickles.
So anyway, if you if you want to get started on that and
well, yeah, I mean that's a 15-page script, so that's a long script considering I have a lot of other stuff going on.
Yeah, and
say yeah one more time.
And we can organize how we talk about each time that you're to tap and the surveillance camera footage. You know what I mean? So she will say that she heard a tap at 8 o'clock, and then the lights come on and will show what?
What? M.O.A.S.T System?
What?
I don't even know what you're talking. I don't know. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to someone else.
No.
I thought you said, "Hold on." I thought your sister was outside telling you to be quiet.
When what? Okay, so I said that when she whenever she records that she hears tapping on her windows, we can show the surveillance footage and compare it to the police dialogues along with his timestamp for work, his clock in, clock out.
I heard Uncle Clayton said, if that fucking mailbox is so precious to you, keep your fucking precious mailbox.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
We can do that, and when you, yeah.
All right, and then
what are your thoughts on that? Because you're silent, but
whenever I try and talk, you either talk over me or you tell me shh, so that you can keep going. So
Yes, I'm sorry,
Oh
but
well,
you
you know
do
what? I appreciate the
have
apology.
like
That was
these
very big of you.
autism kind of
Well,
things where you go on and on.
when you say I'm sorry,
But
and then it's a shitty comment. It's not really an apology.
all right,
To say I'm sorry, I didn't
I
realize you had
appreciate that.
autism is it's not really quite the apology you probably think it is.
I agree.
You're asking me to do a 15-page script for a video that's going to go on your channel, and it's going to violate my distribution contract that I have with Hansen. But I'm still going to do it with you. I'm still going to do it with you. Yet here you are just saying mean things to me. How is that? I'm also the only possible link you have if you want to talk
Okay,
to
so if
Lauren.
you don't want to do it, I'll just do it myself.
Jessi Jean. They're sour
Let me
pickles
know now
again.
so I don't waste time.
Well, no. You know what's wasting time is you not just saying I'm sorry for being mean to you.
Listen,
You're talking about a
come on,
15-page
be
script.
professional. Are we doing this or not? Because at
I'd
this
like to be
point, I'm
professional, but I
giving
want.
up and I will work on it on myself.
What did you just say?
I said, please be professional, or I will have to end this conversation and focus on working on it by myself.
I'm the one
I'm
trying to be professional and trying to
I don't need someone.
What
So why don't, if you don't want to do a script, why don't you work on piecing the videos for me and I will do the script?
So you're gonna do a 15-page script? I tell you what.
I mean,
I tell you what. If you have the script done by next Friday, I will.
If you feel like you're.
If you have the script done by next Friday, I will give you $50, and I will do the voice.
If you feel like you're uncomfortable and you're going to be violating any sort of agreement, otherwise.
Oh no, I said I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried. It's not an exclusive agreement. It's a first right. It's a first right agreement, much like Glenn Howerton has with 20th Century Fox. No, it's not exclusive. I'm just saying, he does have first right option on any content that comes out of Cat G Studios, but it's fine. I just won't put the label on it. So I'm saying it's not that I have an issue doing it, but you got to be nice. Jessi, this isn't even going on my channel.
He's a fraud. He can't do anything himself. Why can't he make his own videos?
Well, it's not that he can't make his own videos. He just knows quality when he sees it. You can't.
He doesn't go to.
Look. I know how to make sandwiches, but sometimes I go and buy them at the store because I don't feel like making my own sandwich.
Hello.
Hello.
Why doesn't he do anything? He doesn't.
Did you not hear my sandwich analogy?
Catch criminals. He doesn't do anything. He makes.
He can't catch criminals. He's not a vigilante. He's not Batman.
Read scripts and everything. He does nothing. Like, this is sad.
you want Chris to go out and catch criminals?
Imagine your whole life being a fraud. That's sad.
What if Chris Hansen and Malachi Washington went out and they caught criminals?
I have a question. Are you ready to go to jail?
65. The cult leader that was 65 or 70 years old.
I have a question. Can you feel pain?
Oh wait, are you this one?
I have a question. Do you bleed?
You're doing weird voices and
you hold on. That's the cornerstone of Jessi content is weird voices. What are you talking about?
And you're not being professional. So
Jessi.
Unfortunately, Mr. M.O.A.S.T, I have to end this call.
Pickles. Pickly pickles.
I have a question.
I'm sorry.
Are you about to hang up?
Highly unprofessional. Yeah. Thank you.
Jessi, are you still there? Oh, okay.